Yes, indeed. Donovan Bailey. Wait a second. Where are you?
Who?
Are you in a car?
What? Yes, dude, I'm in a car. You know, I have to bring it. I have to bring it no matter what. I'm in Jamaica. I'm at a restaurant right now, and I'm like, I can't do the podcast from the restaurant. So I have to step outside in the car for a minute to let the audience know that I am indeed here. And we're bringing them some running things.
Oh, so Donovan Bailey driving things. Jason Portuondo alongside the living legend who's just hanging out in a parked vehicle. What's going on? You're busy. I know you're in Jamaica enjoying the sunshine, but it's nighttime as we tape this. But how have you been? It's been a minute again because you're so damn busy.
Well, apologies, man, and apologies to you and to Mike, and apologies for sure to the audience. But yes, I mean, it was France, then Canada, now Jamaica. Yeah, so that's kind of keeping me busy. I've got a couple of projects I have to finish up, and so you know what? While I'm doing that, I've been a fan of sport. I've been a fan of definitely the track season started. There's a whole lot of people starting to light this place up. And, so I think I have to take the time, regardless, to speak to my people.
Yes, and we appreciate that. And we've got some ground to cover. I mean, you think you're busy. I can talk to you about a certain track and field star, heavy on the star, that has gone Botswana, China, Atlanta, Morocco. That's crazy. That's crazy. Obviously, we're talking about Akani Simbine, and it all started indoors where he just has launched into an amazing 2025. Before I get your take, let's quickly get to our race of the week. As always, brought to you by Biopods, and obviously just you want to make sure you empower your every step. But I want to get to that opinion of yours in a second. But here, let's play the audio and listen to what is clearly the man of the year thus comes to track and field.
So, I thought there was a little twitch there from Simbine, but he gets away with it, going really well on Mignala at the moment. Mignala third from the top, easing away. Simbine too looking strong through the second half. Simbine the strongest. Mignala second, and from between them, Fred Curley a close third. 9.95.
What a year he is having. He's already got the season best 9.90. And this guy is doing it all, no matter where you put him, no matter who he's up against, no matter what type of race, whether he's got a baton with three other guys or he's running by himself. He is right now unstoppable, Simbine.
Momentum and consistency is really what I'm looking at with Simbine now. I mean, he's, obviously someone who's been in the finals at all the major championships and very close to winning a medal. And I think that indoor, I think on one of our previous pods, we had talked about, or I had talked about the fact that I love that he got the taste of a medal at the indoor championships. Man, he's been lighting it up all year, man. At the end of the day, if the World Championships was next week, he certainly would be the favorite to win. Absolutely. I mean, he's been consistent. You know what I love about what he's doing? He's unafraid. Weather doesn't bother him, and his execution has been flawless. I mean, his race execution has been flawless, and so for him, whilst he remains consistent throughout the year, I just wish for him not to get any injury issues or that, because I look forward to seeing him compete at the end of the year at the World Championships, because he looks like he's on a mission right now, and believe me, I'm supporting him.
It's really, I don't know. I'm running out of words to describe what he is doing. As talked about, you're right. It all began indoors, and he has just been running ever since. But, he is not shying away from any competition, no matter where there's an event. He's lining up. He's not taking much time off. If you look at his schedule in the month of May, it's crazy. It's crazy to do what he is doing. And obviously, it's not just about him. You have to have the proper team surrounding you, and he definitely has that.
So I'll tell you this.
Mm,
I know what he and his team are doing. I think that when you get into my very first real campaign to winning the world championships was in 1995, and
right.
so I wanted to run all the time, and I want to run all the time to basically be race ready and also execute in real time and real races. And I think that's what he and his team are doing. I think that what he will do, he will have a lot of competitions, and then sometime before the World Championships, he'll go away and then prep some more. So I like the fact that these guys are ensuring that the race execution is number one for them, and that's really what that's all he's doing. Bad start doesn't matter. Good start doesn't matter. Behind at 60 meters doesn't matter. Behind at 80 meters doesn't matter. Like whatever it is, he's relaxing and understanding exactly what he needs to do. I mean, when exactly he can put the accelerators on, when he can shut it off, looking around at his opponents. Whether it's decent weather, full stand, empty stands, it doesn't matter. So I like what he's doing, man. Sambini, keep doing your thing.
On a shock scale of 1 to 10, how surprised are you at what we're seeing from him? Because if I asked you at the beginning of the year, is it possible for Simbine to win in Botswana and then go to China and dominate there, whether it be by himself or with the 4x1 men's team, and then go on the road and win in Atlanta, and then go to Morocco and then win again, winning the Rabat Diamond League? If I said to you he was going to do all of that, you would have said I'm crazy. So on a shock scale of 1 to 10, how surprised are you at everything he's done thus far?
I don't know if I would have said that I would be shocked, dude. I don't know about that.
Really?
I mean, no, no, no. I'm just saying to
Wow.
you that he's been consistent, right? And also, Jason, we also got to understand that, we've got the Trevon and we've got Coleman. We've got basically all the Americans. Kishane hasn't ran races. I mean, we've got a whole lot of the athletes that are the players. They even Noah Lyles. We've got a whole lot of players that's really not here consistently competing week in week out yet, right? So I'm saying to you that you're asking me based on the competition that he's had. Um, am I surprised? No, not surprised at all. I mean, Sambini is one of the best sprinters in the world. I mean, and right now he's got momentum and he's the most consistent guy and he's executing stellar. So I mean, at the end of the day, I can't say I'm not surprised at all what he's doing. What I will, obviously, I'm looking forward to is when you've got Fred and Christian, Zarnell, Kishane, like Oblique. When you get all of the athletes all of the other 7 players that's going to be in the finals at Worlds this year, when he's racing against any of those guys, I want to see what he does. And my money's on him right now.
Is there a possibility? I don't want to say he's peaking too early, but there's no way he can keep this up through the entire 2025 season. Or is there? There's got to be a bit of a lull in there somewhere. Would you not think?
Well, I'm just saying to you that this is about execution for me. This is
Mm-hmm.
about watching him execute. And the consistency that he has right now is pretty flawless, man. He's running sub 10, so he's actually running the same race model every single race. So I mean, and also he's not peaking because Sambine is a 9.8 guy. I mean, frankly, he could run 9.7. So at the end of the day, he's definitely not peaking yet. All I'm seeing is the consistency that he's been doing and his race model that has been flawless and his execution has been great.
Man, execution has been great, man. That's a huge understatement.
Yeah.
For me, the most impressive thing I've seen from him wasn't even a 100-meter race. It was the 4x1 men's effort in Guangzhou. Brandon Hicklin got the baton a good, I want to say, almost, it felt like 5 seconds before him. I know it wasn't that bad or that much,
Right.
but Hicklin got a big jump on him and he ran him down. I thought he had no shot. how he caught him, and he wasn't running down any slouch. As we both know, Hicklin's got the second fastest 100 meters this year, so he ran down a legit guy and made it look easy.
Sambini has a different is a different I always say a different level of confidence.
Right.
I think coming out of World Indoors, it was just different. And I think that when you have this mindset that no one's gonna touch me, or if I get the baton behind, I'm gonna go get that guy, I'm gonna crush him. That's really where he's at. I mean, I think that there's the level. First of all, he is the veteran. He's got a couple of young guys snapping at his heels in his own country, right? Those
Right.
guys together are winning relays. Like they are probably one of the favorites, if not the favorite, going into Worlds this year. So I mean, dude, like I'm saying to you, every single you know what, man, Jason, you know when like every single thing, you know, when they're saying that your bread is buttered, man, every single thing that this guy touches goes to, turns to gold. So for me, you can't put nothing past him. I mean, I think that Sambini getting the stick and he's down, he's gonna try and snatch somebody, just like he did. And all of this is a preview of what we're gonna see at the end of the year.
Yeah, and we talked about the Africans earlier on. We did a show, it felt like dedicated to the continent. Rightfully so, because we said they're coming. I don't know if they're coming any longer. They're here. You think of what he's been able to do. Of course, you got Bayano Walaza. I mean, he just was able to win recently in Croatia, I do believe Zagreb, if I'm not mistaken. So, his name's in the book. He's got the third fastest 100 this year. Man, oh man. I tell you, this is amazing to see, because for such a long time, Africans were known for their distance running. But now they are here, like you said, and the favorites, when you talk about South Africa and the 4x1, it's amazing to see.
Imagine the number one sprinter in the world is from South Africa. And imagine the number 3 sprinter in the world is a young 19-year-old, I think he's 20 now, from South Africa too. And we've been talking that the Africans are coming, but listen, this is great for the continent. So first of all, it's great for the country. It's exceptional for the continent, because I mean, you got Tebogo, you got Amanyala, you've got a ton of other young Africans, women and men.
Yeah.
So it's incredible for them. It's incredible. I can't imagine all those young spinners that are looking at these cats going, man, I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be next. So I'm loving what I'm seeing with those guys. I mean, and again, the Africans, as you say, Jason, the Africans are not coming anymore. They have arriven, and they are taking no prisoners.
I like that.
Yes, they're taking no prisoners, bro.
Arrived and arisen at the same time. Arriven. Yes. I like that. I'm going to steal that one from you, actually. But yeah, it's phenomenal to see. Well, also, by the way, only 19. He just turned 19 February 9th, I do believe. So he is still, awesome. A teenager. So, man, we could go on and on and on about this. By the way, if you're just tuning in, Donovan Bailey Running Things, Jason Portuondo alongside the living legend. Please continue to share, download, like, subscribe, tell all your friends about this podcast. Let's talk about the women. We're seeing, more and more come out. Sha'Carri made her 2025 season debut the other day. It wasn't much to talk about. I think she was 5th, 6th. I'm trying to remember now. She definitely wasn't in the mix. I mean, the one who won the race was Rizzo. Rizzo came back and was a non-factor against Sharika the other day. But, okay, so Sha'Carri, 4th. It just hit me now, 4th. We're going to see more and more of the ladies coming out, obviously, as the season continues. But I want you to focus in on, hey, you're in Jamaica. So let's talk about, Tia Clayton, Tina Clayton, Sharika, Shelly-Ann. Just maybe give a little bit of an overview of what's going on with them.
And Elaine.
Yes. Well, yes.
No. I'm just
my forgotten girl.
We can go down the list of 10 women. We can go down the list. Listen, here's the thing. Right now, it's early season, right? It's Shelly-Ann Fraser's last season.
Yep.
I think that she's absolutely going to be a factor. Elaine has not opened up yet. Tia Clayton and Tina Clayton are the two twins that are the future of sprint in it's especially representing Jamaica.
Yeah.
Sharika absolutely is just coming in on her own right now. I mean, she ran a quarter the other day. She ran a 300. So at the end of the day, there's still lots going on. The season has just started. We know this. The World Championships is in September. So I mean, so it's obvious that because the World Championships is so late, you're going to find that the management of competition in the season, it's going to be different for every athlete, but they all know that they want to peak late in the season, which September is usually the end of track season for us. So, but people, all the athletes want to peak right around September. So at the end of the day, I think the Jamaican ladies are poised. There are some incredible. I mean, Brianna Liston, who was at LSU, she's
Yep.
someone she's a 10-8,
Lana
10-7,
Reed,
right? Alana,
another one.
yeah. Listen, we've got there's a ton of women that are gonna be ready. Um, but it's still early in the season. Sharika looked good last week when she competed. And again, the Clayton twins look awesome. They're 1-2 in Diamond League.
We
So
were that
again,
close to a
I'm
dead
looking forward to
heat
that.
with the twins. Have you ever seen a dead heat with twins before?
No,
That had to have been a first if it happened.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me listen. I mean, they're both extremely talented young ladies, man, and I'm looking forward
Mhm.
to see what they're gonna do for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, but of course, that list is headlined by the one and only Julian Alfred. Not disrespecting anybody else, but right now you've got to give her the flowers because, from what she did last year, and I know she's still just warming up to the task this year. Julian Alfred still has to be the number one seed, right?
Oh, Julian's number one for sure, man. I mean, we talked about her preparation. We talked about her winning the 100 last day and then coming back in the deuce. Her consistency this year already. Her she ran the deuce last week, run a very fast time into negative win, looking awesome. And if she's running the deuce this early, it means that Edric's got her ready. And so she at this point also, Julian 100% is the favorite going in to go 1-2. To go one in the one and the two. I mean, I still think that her and Gabby are gonna have a phenomenal race in the 200 meters. But Julian in the 100, I think Julian's getting ready. As far as you mentioned Shakari earlier, it's still
Mm-hmm.
early season, bro. It's
Oh
still early
yeah,
season. So I'm not. It's early season for the American ladies also. So I mean, I don't take like right now is not a factor for me that we're not seeing stupendous fast times yet.
yeah. It's early. You're right. You're 100% early, but Simbini will tell you it's getting late for everybody else. That's what he's gonna tell you right now
I
because
love it about him though. I
he is
love what he's
he
doing, bro.
yeah, he's just in a league of his own right now. Let's get some Canadian content because I did see Andre De Grasse compete the other day. I thought it was a race that he was going to win. Came up a little bit shy against Robert Gregory, lost to the younger American runner. Your thoughts on Andre's effort and what actually transpired there and that race?
Well, you know what? Again, it's early season.
Mm.
My expectations is that in the especially in the deuce that Andre is going to be a player in September. That's just my expectation. I mean, he's been pretty consistent over the years. I hope he's healthy. I hope there's no niggling injuries, but I think sometimes also there's guys nursing that. I expect for him to be a player sometime in like later on in the year. But for sure, I think that all of the top sprinters in the world are getting right now, right? So again, I wish them all that they're injury free because the season's going to come quick and fast, and you're going to have to bring it every week.
Yep. A marginal loss. I think his final time was 22.9. Gregory had 22.4, I do believe. But you
Mhm.
spoke of injury, and I do want to slide back over to Letsile Tebogo just quickly. Tebogo, obviously, in that race where Sabini stole the headlines. We didn't even talk about Tebogo, lackluster ninth, pulled up with an injury, didn't compete in the deuce after that recurring injury, as he called it, but he was quickly to jump on social media and say, don't worry, it's been a kind of a nagging, recurring thing. I'm going to be fine. I'll be back. But we should touch on him quickly.
Well, first of all, I mean, I think that Tebogo is. I think that Letsile Tebogo is probably the top sprinter in the world. I'm just talking about just upside and talent wise.
Right.
So at the end of the day, and he always goes out and gives it. So I mean, my assumption is that the injury that he has is nagging, and I'm expecting and hoping that his crew, his team, has got this all together. I'd rather see him be slightly injured or dealing with niggling injuries today or this week than in September. I want him to line up against the very best and for him to light them up, right? So that's I want him versus Noah Lyles versus Andre versus all the Coleman, Zarnell, I mean Kishane. I want to see all the top guys line up. So I'd rather see Tebogo dealing with the injuries right now. And Letsile, every one of us who's been champions and world record holders have had to deal with this. So I think I sent a note to you, man. Hold your head up. Hold your head up, man. Just another day. You'll be all right. Get that thing looked at. Get that thing looked at, and get ready.
Yeah, exactly. It's a long year. World championships are still a ways away, but I feel you when you talk about all you want to see is every runner, each and every one of them at their best, as not saying 100%, because I don't know if anybody ever is 100%, but as best as they can be when it matters most, and let the best man, when you get to the ladies, let the best woman win. Simple as that. So I feel you when it comes to that. But okay, so back to the Canadians now, because some very interesting developments somewhat recently. Of course, we know Aaron Brown, Jerome Blake, Brendan Rodney, Andre De Grasse doing some pretty good things last year. And as they won that gold medal, of course, people were comparing them to a certain team from back in the day that involves a certain good friend of mine. So let's just play the clip from a podcast from another good friend of ours, right? And Perdita Felician was able to talk to a couple members of the team, and here's what went down.
Okay, Brandon. Okay, I'm getting a little bit, I'm getting a little spicy here. Do you consider your team the best right now when you compare those two teams?
Yeah, we're definitely the best. I mean, in the fact that we have the national record. No, it's just the truth. I mean, Glenroy will say it. I mean, I don't think Donovan will admit it yet, but we are definitely the better team. If we were to line up side by side, we would beat them on many occasions. So I want to say that we're the better team, but of course, the medals is what counts in our sport, and we gotta get the medals in order to solidify that.
Please, nobody show DB this tape. No one give this to Donovan Bailey. We do not want him to watch this interview. Brendan, watch your back. Watch your back.
Well, first of all, I feel like Donovan might come out of retirement after he hears what Brendan just said. he might get the boys back together. But
so just to clarify, were they talking about their version of the team right now against you guys right now, or
I think so.
Them,
I think so.
No,
I think so.
They weren't talking about you back in the day versus them right now.
but see, here's the thing. I love the youthful exuberance of the team. Number one, there is no bigger supporter than me, and I want these guys to win all the time. But they're clearly talking about Glenroy, Bruni, Robert, Carlton, and myself coming off the couch right now and competing, which would be terrible, because if we line up and we beat them, that would be even more terrible. It's crazy. Yes, they're not talking about. First of all, you can't compare, Canada's greatest team ever.
Ooh,
Canada's greatest team ever. Canada's greatest team. 94 champs, 95 champs, 96 champs, 97 champs, 98 champs. That's 5 years in a row.
Okay.
Canada's greatest team ever. Okay. And I individually is not going to get pulled into a conversation, because if you're going to pull Donovan Bailey, the champ, you have to be the world record holder. You have to be the Olympic champion. You have to be the world champion. Then we can talk about the relay. You know what I mean? Anyways, listen, I love these guys. I love them. And here's the thing. I hope that they bring the same confidence in to the World Championships, because I want them to bring home gold again.
Yep. Recent effort, third, was it not, in behind South Africa and the US? So
yeah, with a muffled pass too.
Right.
I mean, the legs were not flawless, but I expect that these guys are going to be they're going to go back to Worlds and they're going to do good, and I hope they win.
Right. And this is all friendly rivalry stuff. Of course, they're not trying to throw any shade at you guys, but
are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
Right.
You can't make the little youth them get you upset, man. Come on.
Exactly.
Look at you.
Exactly.
Does any other person do a podcast in a car? Come on.
Exactly.
Tell them, say, yeah, they're done. All this time.
I am the done.
There
yes,
you go.
Yes.
Simple as that. But it is kind of funny.
And still is. I am the original and still is, boss.
Yeah. So this is a nice way to tie things up. I appreciate you taking time out of your dinner to step aside to go inside the car to do the podcast. Well, I hope your food's not too cold by the time you get back. What are you eating, by the way?
I am having a steak, actually.
You have steak no matter where you are. You're in Jamaica having a steak.
I'm a red meat guy. I'm red, but I'm at a place that serves. Hold on, I'm at a place that serves really good steak, so that's what I'm gonna have.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No offense to the steak that you have chosen, but if I'm in Jamaica, I'm not having steak. I have to have a piece of yard food. And is it jerk steak or something?
It ain't jerk steak, dude. But here's the thing: last night I had curry goats. The night before that, I had oxtail. So come on.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're a well-rounded man. All right. Well, we'll let you get back to your dinner. For our fans out there, we are back. This will be a weekly thing. No matter where he is, I don't care. Even if I got to stuff him in a car to get him to talk to us, I will do that. So in the meantime, our fans, thank you for the support. Continue to like, share, follow, download, subscribe. Do all of that. DB, good to see you. Go eat your food and take us out.
Until next time, peace out from Jamaica.
Hungry man is a hungry man.